All right. Good morning. I didn't show you how I got here, but I am in Sun City West, Arizona, which is about an hour from Phoenix, visiting some family. But while I'm here, there is a group in the Phoenix area called Kyusha Club. And from what I can tell on social media, it seems like what they're doing is pretty unique. They're hosting a high quality, once a month car event focusing on old school Japanese and European cars at cool locations. I've been pretty impressed with what I've seen. Not only just the quality of cars, but how well they curate the spaces in which they throw the shows. I'm gonna hit the road this morning with my brother-in-law. We're gonna drive down to Phoenix, get some coffee, and then go check out this show. I don't know if this is gonna be enough to be its own video on its own, because I am obviously filming solo with just the DJI today. We'll see what I'm able to come up with. Yeah, it is a cool 15 degrees Celsius this morning, which for you Americans is not that hot. This here is the grandparent whip. I'm gonna be taking this, driving into Phoenix, so thank you for the loaner. We've got the GMC Acadia with like 40,000 miles on it. It's barely been driven. All right, just pulled up to their venue, and well, their venue is just this massive industrial street. And what you didn't see was the last couple minutes of me just driving down the street, because it just went on and on and on and on. It was just a huge row of cars. But yeah, I'm just gonna walk down this street, show you guys what I see here at the event. And yeah, hopefully it turns out pretty cool. Keith made sure to point out that he put the Checkpoint air freshener in his car. It's cool to see that all the way out here in Arizona. Yeah, Keith's the guy that hosts this event, and he owns this awesome S13 Sylvia here. He just went back to factory aero, 4-lug swapped it, went from 5-lug back to 4-lug, put the Watanabes on it, really good looking car. Okay, I've escaped over to the side of the event because they got music blaring, which is awesome for the vibe, but maybe not so great for the video. But I just want to show you guys what this main section of the lot looks like, all the different cars that are in here. There's some really, really cool stuff, like this JZ swapped FC, some really great S chassis representation here, and a bunch of really good Toyotas and Hondas. Like, look at this Supra. Really nice engine build in this thing. This is a platform you don't really see a lot of. Even back home, we don't really see a lot of these. This Supra is nuts, and I apologize, there's so much music in the background. I don't know if this audio is gonna be usable, but like, I can't exaggerate just how far this event is going on for. It just goes for like an entire couple industrial blocks just down this huge street. And there's just cars everywhere. That is not an R34. That is so funny. I've never seen one of those in person before. This is so cool. I love the color contrast between this paint and those wheels and the orange brake calipers. Whole car is set up so nice. Love this aero, and I love seeing these historic vehicle, Arizona historic vehicle plates. I don't know why, but it just cracks me up so much whenever I see it. Film these ones for Reed, because he absolutely loves these 996 GT3s. This one is gorgeous. Cool wheels, cool cage, factory aero kit. It's a nice car. I want to film this R32 really quick, just because it's so clean. You never really see people keep the GTST front end, especially the hood, so it's kind of nice to see it. It's like refreshing. One of my first takeaways is there's a lot of K vehicles. I guess maybe like I'm kind of numbed out to them because I see them all the time in Canada, but it seems like people are really excited to see K cars, K vans, different stuff like that here at this show. It's just kind of funky. I mean, they're definitely a fun and cheap way of getting into building a Japanese, like a true JDM car. This is a car I've been looking forward to seeing for a super, super long time. I think this has got to be the craziest Honda Accord I've ever seen in my life. It belongs to a guy named Saul, who's actually friends with my buddy Colton, Soulful Motoring. And yeah, there's so much going on with this car. Like all the paintwork, the wrap, think it's on bags, lots of custom work. Enki NT03s up the front, big Brembo brakes, and then these like crazy like Enki disc wheels in the rear. Yeah, super unique car. Really love it. And again, like a platform you don't really see people ever really doing all that much to. At least where I'm from, I really am not used to seeing Accord wagons at all. A couple more K cars, and well, anybody that knows me knows that I am a huge nerd when it comes to Suzuki Jimneys. I want one of these things so bad, but yeah, check that thing out. It's so funny. They look like so much fun. Here in Phoenix, a lot of these cars are built like full drag setup, like a big slick in the back, like this on the weld racing wheels, and then big power plant under the hood like this car with the JZ swap and the big single. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I guess they've got a bit of a healthy drag racing scene down here. Mitsubishi Eclipse is so sweet. Again, that's a car I never ever see built locally, but I know has had like a huge impact on the drag racing community in the States. So yeah, this is rad. I don't really know anything about these cars other than the fact that they were apparently easy to make fast and they shared a lot of parts with Evos back in the day. This thing is mental too. S13, JZ swap, really nice paint, cool kit. This is cool. I don't think I've ever seen Millennium Jade on an R33 before. I like how that looks a lot. Oh, really nice X3. That paint is so gorgeous. I feel like that's like the blessing of being in the desert. Cars just last here, they don't rot out. The interior looks amazing too. Oh, that's so cool. What a nice car. Glad to see people love these here too. Let me enthuse my inner Porsche fan for a minute. This is so nice. Super cool. Beside another awesome GT3 RS. Really interesting pileup of cars in this little outcropping here. This S13 is crazy. This interesting collection of white Japanese wagons. That's cool. I better film this S15 for Cole. Looks like something he would like. Another S13, small wheels, TBO bumper. That's super sweet. And check this out. Really nice Z20 Soarer with watts on it. Really good fitting watts. Yeah, I really like this car. I think this is my favorite generation of Soarer if I had to choose. Love what's going on here with the seat, interior setup. Even like the rain guards on it. Look how cool that looks. What a nice car. This show is almost a little bit hard to shoot just because it's so busy, but I guess that's a good thing. That's like a sign of a successful car event, is when there's so many people that have come out to enjoy it that it's hard to even just like set up a shot or like take a photo. But oh, I love this JZX 100. Lots of cool little details. I like the moon badge in the grille and the way these wheels fit. Nice kit, really nice fitting wheels. That's a good looking car. It's cool to see more of these down here too. I like this guy's license plate, right-hand drive Bozo. Hell yeah. And another JZX 100. That's sick. With gram lights. That's super cool. I love that. Interesting mix match of wheels with Watanabes back there, and what is that, Star Sharks in the rear, and like just crazy wide carbon hood, and once again that pop-up headlight delete. Crazy front bumper too. Reminds me like the old Porsche race cars. Wouldn't be a car show in the United States if I didn't find at least one Miata with 10 trillion degrees of camber. I don't really know what I'm looking at here, but it's hilarious. Somebody's turned the back half of one of these like IS300 Sport Crosses into a trailer for their IS300 Sport Cross. This is new. Really liking this Civic. Interesting wheel choice with the Advan 3 spokes. It's like a surprising amount of Mark IV Supers here. Like, I feel like this is a car that's become so priced out, I never really see them locally anymore, other than like the occasional one or two. But I think there's got to be at least like 15 Mark IVs here today, which is crazy. Here's something I wasn't expecting to see today. That's awesome. A really nice Hakoska. What a gorgeous car. I feel like Rocket Bunny stuff has kind of gone out of style in the last few years, but this is a Rocket Bunny kit that I feel like will always have a bit of a timeless look. That early kind of V1 Rocket Bunny Zenki kit. They had a photo of this on their website for years. It might have even actually been a render of a white one at a gas station. And I always thought it was super cool just how flowy that kind of rear arrow is. And although I know a lot of people don't like the duckbills, I think the duckbill suits the kit really well. And the T37s on this car are gorgeous too. Looks like most of the people are rolling out now. We'll get some clips of people pulling out of the lot here. Keith Sylvia. Now I can shoot a little bit without so many people around. Like I was saying earlier, he did a 5-lug to 4-lug conversion, so he can run the watts on this car now. And then he went back to the stock Sylvia Aero just to kind of justify the small wheel look running those 15s. Happy to finally see it in person, especially in this new spec. I'm glad this thing is parked up over here. I've been wanting to take a look at this car. Really cool kit, really interesting paint. Awesome VSKFs with wicked fitment. And a crazy interior setup too. That's dope. All right, that is a wrap for Kyusha Club here in Phoenix. And man, I'm really glad that everything lined up during this family trip for me to have the free morning today to go and check out this show, because I think this is definitely, like, as far as like what we're into and like old Japanese cars, I think this is probably the best that Phoenix has to offer. And from what I've heard, this is basically the season finale, because it's just gonna get so hot here out in the desert that they're gonna stop doing this event until like October when it cools down again. So it's really nice seeing, you know, so many different people that watch Checkpoint here in Arizona coming up, saying hi, telling me, you know, like they watch the videos or about cars they're building. Yeah, super cool to kind of be at a point where we're traveling and having, you know, an audience that actually is international and enjoying the content that we're putting out. This is gonna be a little random segment, but we are heading back to Fist Bump Filmworks, which is the studio that we shot Marcus and Sonny and their friends' cars at a couple of videos ago. Because after we put that one out, our buddy Sid with the RWB that I actually got the chance to shoot in LA, he saw that and he thought that was super sick. So he actually booked it for a shoot with his 997 RWB, the one from the video that I'll link up here. And he figured it'd be a nice touch to invite Mitsuaki, our buddy that is painting my Beat, doing a bunch of paint work on Dylan's Supra, and has painted a bunch of the Kaido racers in the past. Invite him out so he could bring his Bozozoku motorcycle, and we could shoot some photos of it by itself and with the RWB as well, because he is the person that painted that RWB, and he did help Nakai finish the car when they were working on it in LA together. So we're just heading to Sid's house first, so we'll probably film the car there, and then we'll drive over to the studio, shoot some cool photos and video, and then go for dinner. All right, just rolled up at Sid's place. First thing I see is a Drift Academy car out front. Don't know why this is here, not at the track, but this is the real reason we're here, is to get this car out to the studio and go shoot some photos of it today. But he's got a cool collection of stuff. He's got some like really random cars. This Bentley, this beautiful Mercedes, and then of course these other air-cooled Porsches. There's the guy himself. What's up, man? If you've been watching Checkpoint for a while, you've definitely seen this car in a few different places. This is the last shoot with this wing on the car. It's gonna be going back to a GT3 style wing after this. So yeah, I love this look, you know, the old school Porsche whale tail wing, but on a newer 997. Really cool look. I guess the last time we were out here at Trove, we didn't really showcase what Trove is, but it is kind of a bit of a car culture destination here. Not really the stuff we're into, it's more like supercars and things, but there are a couple people that have pretty mental collections of cars. Yeah, I'll show you what I'm talking about, for example. how about a Brabus G-Wagon beside a Hummer H2? Kind of hilarious to see. And then, yeah, this NSX actually belongs to one of our friends, a guy named Charles, who we've shot on the channel before, a video of his silver R34 GTR. I'll be a nosy little guy for a second. This is Charles' unit here, and you can see inside there is his crazy R34 GTR. What? Yeah, yeah, yeah.
This one got shipped off to Japan, right?
Is this the one? Is this the one that went to Japan and then came back? He's got so many I can't keep track anymore.
I'm pretty sure this is like the garage store.
Right. I think you're right because of the Z-Tune fenders and like the fact that they did the whole cage and everything in it. But yeah, this is truly mental. And it's just like RB parts absolutely everywhere.
Yeah, so many cars, so little oil pressure.
Really nice R33. And on the Nismo LMs. That's super cool. But it's time for our studio shoot. So we're gonna get the RWB in there, get the studio all set up for photo and video, make some magic in here. I don't think this thing shows the screen. Oh, it shows your screen perfectly, just not Paul's. All right, we put a sticker on the car, filming a little promo of this. But I guess I'll reveal it here for you guys. We have this sticker and a bunch of other designs coming, including some apparel merchandise too, because we know you guys have been asking for that for a while, and we figured we'd take our sweet time and make some cool designs, and this is one of them. I don't know if this footage is really helping show off the fact that it is like super sparkly. Hello, puppy. Oh my God, you're asleep. You're an angel. Look at this perfect angel. I wish I was as relaxed as this dog. Life would be better. Mitsuaki-san just pulled up in his old Dodge van. And I think his motorcycle is in the back of it. So we're gonna go check that out and bring the bike inside. All right, Bozozoku bike in the Dodgy van. You got two motorcycles in there. Another motorcycle, that's awesome. And then all the cowl and everything. This is so crazy. Fukuoka style. Zoksha bike, Sid's RWB 997 that Aki painted.
That's actually probably good right there. What do you guys think?
I like that.
That's perfect.
That's good.
Just what's that?
It's pretty cool to see this, especially knowing that Aki built this bike and painted this RWB. Very cool. Very unique. Horns. Big front fairing, custom panel to make it all fit, and then an under cowl on it, just to add to the low style of the bike. All right, that is a wrap for shooting at the studio here. We're gonna get the bike and the car out of here, go eat some ramen because it's late and we haven't eaten dinner because we were prioritizing doing this shoot. I'm hungry as hell. And hope you guys enjoyed seeing what goes into doing one of these photo shoots. And yeah, I hope you like the photos because this is a very rare opportunity to be able to shoot a bike like this and an RWB 997 together.